BpsRps live 10/21, 12/10/21. Tomorrow is a palindrome. Palindrome. Palin, palindrome. It'll tomorrow be 12/11/21. It'll be the same date backwards and forwards. You don't see that often. I'm pretty excited about that. So it's not even like the Ides of December. It's just a palindrome. Drone. All right. Today in baseball, absolutely nothing happened. There's a lockout, if you guys don't know. Today in baseball history, the NL voted to ban the spitball's use by all pitchers in 1919. If I remember, if you were grandfathered, if you used the spitball prior to 1919, you could have still used it going forward. But you couldn't have been a new pitcher, I don't think, throwing it. Like I couldn't go, like walk into like Connie Mack Park, maybe it was Shy Park at the time, in Philly and say, "Hey, you want to try out for your team?" I could throw a spitball after 1920 or starting in 1920. So that's why I'm not a baseball player. They eliminated OBOs. This was business casual at work today. We're rocking some jeans and just chilling. And got a little party upstairs. Happy birthday, Mini Bips' friend Anthony. He turns 14 today, so they're having a little party upstairs. I had my cake, ate it too. How you doing, brother? Wow, that's all that happened in baseball in the past. Oh shit! Sorry for cursing, fellas, people, boys and girls. It's Paul Ossenmacher's birthday. Happy birthday, Paul! I've waited a year to tell him. What are you watching? New wrestling or old? I don't know any of these new wrestlers. If you're watching some of the old school, oh, Carl! Just telling Obi it's business casual at work. Got a little party going on upstairs for Mini Bips' friend. And when I got back, coming out of work, I didn't feel like getting dressed. I was getting jammed, just like I'm just gonna chill. New wrestling. All right, I heard it's good. I forgot the EWA or something. I forgot the league. Just it'd be hard for me to get back into it without knowing like some of the, I don't want to say the players, some of the wrestlers. Jimmy. Man, I just totally didn't know it's Paul Ossenmacher's birthday. Every day's casual. That's awesome, man. One day I'll have that. But WWE SmackDown, okay. I know SmackDown's still around. I thought there was like a new alliance. It's classy BpsRps. Yeah, it's Friday evening. Got to break out the button down, you know. I got some like really exciting news. Boxers all day. All right, that's awesome. One day I want to get that. No, you know what? I can't work from home. I go crazy. Just on the weekend, like I work every other Saturday. If I have a Saturday off, every other Saturday I go crazy by like Sunday by like 10 a.m. I got to do stuff, even if it's just like reading. I got to go crazy. Never. A lot of people aren't going back. My office at one point, pre-COVID, had 15 people, and now we're down to like 8, and we're still looking to get. No, we're down to 7. We're in half. We're down to 7. We might get an 8th. It's crazy. It's everywhere. Yeah. I mean, it's good, but I don't know. I say like I'd probably go crazy, but give me like a week, I'll be like, yeah, talking to my boss, my hand down my pants like Al Bundy. Yeah, I'll get right on those TPS reports, boss. Gotcha. Guess it can't be that bad. If I'm home alone, like Macaulay Culkin. So they made, I guess, from what I read, a lot of companies realized we don't have to rent office space. I'm not talking about the movie, of course, which is an awesome movie. I'm talking they don't like real, they don't have to rent the brick and mortar. Just keep them home. Save all that rent. I mean, we were forced to do it, right? As a society. Yeah, go crazy. I don't know. I miss working in a big office company where like 200 people. But the overhead, right? That's the term I was looking for. The rent, the overhead, the rent, the utilities, all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on like the industry, the business. I don't know. One day I might be faced with that decision. But until then, I'm just gonna make the best of it. Listen to some Oasis in the mornings I've been listening to, and just take the drive. Make it sound like I'm like miles away. It's only like a mile. Make it sound like it's like hundreds of miles away. It's right down the street. I'm the Pope of Broad Street. So I got some fantastic news besides it being Paul Asemacher's birthday. I really want to give a shout out. That's another benefit, right? The drive. You don't have a drive. If you have a long drive to work, back in the day when music was good, I would have missed it. Now I can't even name like one artist in the top 50. I don't really, but you don't waste an hour between waking up, showering, gathering your belongings. If you pack lunch, if you pack like a snack, packing your stuff, you don't do that anymore. You just wake up and like Carl said, you lock right on. A lot of time saved. If you got a family, you don't have to worry about traveling an hour or two a day. You get home, and if you like your family, you get to spend more time with them. I mean, not everybody does. Most of the time, I do. Sometimes, usually at night when they're sleeping, I like them a lot. I don't know if you guys are on, who's not, but Muscle Beach, Lanny Ribes, Mark Del Franco, Jeremy Josh, eBay and Sports Lots, and of course Carl for introducing and coordinating. Thank you, thank you. We're going to we have completed the 1975 set. I did double sided because some of the parts have marks on the back, so this eliminates the marks, I think. But I might split them into single pages so I could you can see the cum stains and the checklist. But I preferred like really not good condition because it's authentic. Carter, yep, Hernandez, Robin Yount, George Brett. I got the Yount and Brett's really cheap. I mean, if you see their conditions, no man, thank you. You got me connected with those guys. The last card was fittingly Bill Boner. I mean Bill Bonham. I took it out of the plastic and it's right there it belongs. And look, we can put it in from the back. We're gonna insert it. Boom! Look at that. It's awesome. The thing I love about this set, it's not like I love like OCD uniform in my life, like the 87 tops, the Woodies, they're all the same. But this is just like amazing. There's like all different like colors and stuff. It's like a kaleidoscope of stuff. Thanks, Jimmy. Thank you, brother. Thank you all. Look at that. You just keep going, and it's just boom. Phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's the year I was born, if you can't tell. That's why I picked 75. But it's really cool accomplishment. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You know. And the dudes Carl introduced me to, they asked like, I don't know what kind of condition they're in. And I was like, don't sweat it. Don't worry about it, guys. I don't care about the condition. It's authentic. And mint sets a ton. I wasn't going to pay a ton. Yeah, it's like kaleidoscope, LSD, like some John Lennon shit. So, but awesome stuff. Awesome. I'm very excited about that. Um, Jimmy, I'm glad you're on because today in baseball, Paul, if you're watching, I wanted to thank you for giving me this recommendation. You did the 77, yeah? That's a nice set too. That's my brother was born in 77, so that set always had I always held that near and dear also. Today in baseball, Gary Carter was traded to your Mets for at the time it was a haul. Doobie Brooks, Mike Fitzgerald, who was a jobber, Herm Winningham at one point was a really, really good prospect, and Floyd Yeomans. He was like, I think he went to high school with Dwight Gooden. Maybe that's why they both had the substance abuse problems in their careers. It's a birth year, exactly. No, I love it, man. This hobby, there's a lot of bad folks in the hobby, um, rewrapping packs and sets, just trying to screw everybody over and all kinds of like bad stuff, selling stuff as mint when they're poor condition. I don't know, the underbelly. But everybody who I've interacted with, all you guys, everybody's been great, really. One guy screwed me over for $3 Jose Canseco before. He kept telling me it's coming, it never came. I hope he gets a paper cut on it if he happens to send it. It was about a year and a half ago. If you're watching, buddy, you're banned. I forgot your name. But other than you, everybody's phenomenal. That trade was phenomenal. If you remember, you obviously remember, you all remember, Gary Carter was a superstar. That's what it's all about, see? And you're right, we're going to get to a game together this year, man. We're going to get together. We're only, half hour, 45 minutes away. There's no reason for us not to. Maybe get some Red Lobster. I always laugh when I say that. I think of the guy in Happy Gilmore. 290 towards 73. I don't have any 73. I think I have an Oakland A's championship. Or I only have one, or I would help. I don't have too many 70s. You're right. It set up the title. Gary Carter was an all-star, best catcher in the league, a leader, and he went to the Mets, and it did. That's exactly it. It set up the title. It's only 15 minutes, so no reason not to. Go down to Citizens Bank Park. I miss that place. I think I only went twice last year. It's always a good time. Gary Carter, he was part. Oh wait, I'm thinking the Mets set. I have that. Oh wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. Dupes for 73. Yeah, Jim, like Carl said, Muscle Beach, Lanny, them two. There was somebody, I think CTB, they have a ton of the 73. They should, yeah. I'm going to send out yo, Rob, my man Rob won. I'm going to send out a tweet thanking everybody. And some of those guys have a lot of like 70s cards. Get with them. They're really good guys. Best shipping, very reasonable. Very cool. My man Rob won. We finished the 75 set. In case you're wondering, that's Belinda Carlisle. Speaking of boner time. Sorry for cursing. Belinda, if you're watching, slide into my DMs. Yes. When's the baby due again? Thanks, Rob. It was a good undertaking. Carl introduced me to quite a few people. The ones they couldn't, the ones they didn't have, eBay and sports slots. Sports slots. Birth year set. Yep. Sports slots were really cheap. Some of the cards were like 18 cents. And if you don't care about condition, go for it. The third. All right. Yo, could we do a pool? Maybe we all get to pick pool with whatever day the baby comes. We do like we could send a Greg Jeffries 88 Fleer to whoever picks the right date. Would you mind if I do that, Jim? Maybe I mean, it's your baby coming. I don't want to step on your toes, but maybe I'll put out BpsRps, Bips pools, BpsRps pool. Guess, Jimmy's baby's birthday from now until we'll put like January 15th. All right, and whoever gets it gets a Jeffries. All right. Oh yeah, you gotta guess the sex and the date to win. All right. All right. I had to take notes. All right. Rob's going with the 31st. Yeah, that's right. The money, the tax money. 1-8. Elvis girl. All right. I'm gonna jot this down. Twins. You know, twins is a lot because one cries, the other cries. But what I don't know. I don't know. I've never had twins. Twin kids, if you know what I mean. Keith Sweat, lock the doors. But I've never had twin kids. I heard they occupy each other though, which is cool. Like, but I mean, Carl definitely is the twins correspondent. He can answer that a lot better than I can. Oh, Elvis's birthday at January 8th. All right, he's going with the girl. All right, I'm jotting these down. I'm also going to tweet it out. It is rough, yeah. I guess when they're like a little older, they can occupy each other. For the longest time, I was Mini Bips Playmate. I was like a cowboy. I was like Destro to his G.I. Joe. Celebrity Hall of Fame. Belinda Carlisle, definitely a celebrity in my eyes. I was what was that? What was that? Who's that evil Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing? Splinter. I was the Splinter to his Donatello. So for the longest time, I was like the toy. You ever see the toy of Richard Pryor? I was his playmate, as you guys all with kids know. Kurt, what's up, brother? Shredder, that's it. Splinter, fuck Splinter. Sorry for cursing. They're twins, yeah, like Luke and Leia, right? They can like talk to each other and stuff. Yeah, Shredder was the silver. He had the silver piece, the cool mask. Yeah. Splinter's their trainer. All right. Kurt had dinner, but he did not have Red Lobster. Sorry, bro. They have their own language, the kids, right? I'm going to bring Red Lobster to you. So if you ever go to Red Lobster, in an alternate universe, you did have dinner. They put some of your shrimp in a basket in a newspaper, and it's the Daily Catch, and talk about Red Lobster. So 2 times ago when I was there, I said, "Can I get clean ones of these so I can bring them home?" And I want to like read it and celebrate the greatness that is Red Lobster. I'm sharing that now. It's like a secret language between them two. Twins have their own. I don't want to say society, but they have their own like communication. Kevin Nash, who's Super Shredder? Yeah, it'll be sort of like our '80s like cartoon correspondent guru. That's true. He's good with that stuff. I didn't know he was even an actor. For trivia prize, we got Babe Ruth. Ah, I don't remember that part. Bo Jackson, 91 Fleer. This is all Obi. I don't remember two. Wander Franco and Alec Bohm. It's his holiday card. These are some good trivia prizes. We just inserted Bill Bonham into the binder. Don't type the answer. What was the final card that we needed to complete the 1975 set? Who was that player? Don't type the answer here. Retweet it. I didn't even know he played basketball. Archives? These aren't the piece of shit packs. They're the heritage. Sorry for person. Yeah, I don't know much about Kevin Nash. I know he had long, really good hair. The long hair. He's a pretty good wrestler. But I don't really know about him. He's part of NWO, which goes along with being a wrestler. Chipper Jones, Obi. Was he real? Like Kevin Nash, the wrestler, was a basketball prospect? Are you serious? Tim Lincecum. I had a friend growing up. His name was Fizz, and we used to like kid around and like because it rhymed jizz on Fizz. He used to like to get jizzed on, I think. And he used to love Tim Lincecum. Just love him. So Fizz, if you're watching, I'm gonna put this aside for you. If I ever see you again, I haven't seen you in like 5 years. I saw you last at the dry cleaners. So I'm gonna take this to the dry cleaners every week I go, in case I ever run into you again, and I'm gonna give this to you. And I want to keep it jizz free though. That to me, I never knew that. I always thought I knew like college sports up until like 1994. I guess I didn't know in 78 or 79. Wow. Kevin Nash was a basketball player. Really? Interesting. Victor Robles. Buy low on him. Take a chance. Xander Bogaerts. Good Red Sox player. Real good. Eloy Jimenez. There you go, Carl. Now that I know your White Sox piece, obviously Phillies first. That's a great point. That's a great point. They should have named the Magic. Whoever named them Irvin really messed up. Lincecum was awesome. He was phenomenal. Then just like boom. This is a silver chrome border. Trevor Story. True. The fuck? Why is it sorry for persons? Let's say true. True. It's truly Trevor. I don't know, but it's silver, gold. Well, not gold. Silver parallel. He used to like the Chronic, didn't he? I think Lincecum used to like get toked up too. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Christian Patch. Never going to play. Evan White, Fernando Tatis Jr. What was it? It was Lincecum. Who else they had? They had Matt Cain. Then they have a third pitcher who was really good too at the time. He smoked the ganja. Ganja. That's a good term for that. I forgot about that word. The ganj. I always call it the Chronic. 30 years after it dropped, still calling it Chronic. 94. Speaking of 30 years later, it's almost 30 years. We got the Stadium Club. The goal here is, of course, Canseco. I don't even know if he's in this one set. He's always the goal. It's jizzed up. Jizz on Fizz. Mark McLemore. Jobber. Bumgarner. Oh my God, he's still play pitching too. Yo, put that in perspective. Bumgarner's still pitching. Lincecum's been retired for like 10 years and they pitch together. Jobber. Heathcliff Slocum. Sounds like a Foghat song. Heathcliff Slocum. Heathcliff Slocum. He's at the vet. Madison Bumgarner. He pitched that no-hitter that he didn't pitch, right? Joe Randa. Good for 15 home runs. Kurt, on the other hand, is Heathcliff Fastcom. When you have kids, it is a race. It's not a marathon. Once you say I do, you turn from slow come to fast come. That's how you get kids, right? And then it's all quick after that. I went maybe this is too much information. I went from 6-7 minutes in my prime. Now it's like 30, 40 seconds. It's like, all right, it's commercial break. Boom. Good night. Thank you. Bye. Pat Borders. Kurt, did you see the 75? I did it, man. I did it. Yo, Adrian. All right, Obi has another one. Slow pullout. All right, that's right. Oh my goodness, I can't have another one on with you guys. Pat Borders, yes, he was a good fantasy catcher. Zito, that's right. Zito, the A's, they lost him to the Giants. They offered like $80 million a year. Oakland's like, we'll give you like $8 million for 10 years. He was like, no. And then I guess Zito and Lincecum probably toked up together. I met Zito at the Club Egypt one night, and my friend was talking to him. I was more interested in the chicks over at the other side of the bar. I was stupid at that time. I'd rather talk to girls instead of Barry Zito. What was I thinking? And he said to Zito, "What you like being a baseball player?" He said, "Yeah, man. I pitch one day. The next 3 days I just smoke and toke up. The fourth day I get back into the swing, and then I pitch again, and I repeat it all summer." And Zito played guitar. He's a good musician. Joe Nunnally, get thee to a nunnery, as Shakespeare once wrote. Extreme Corpse, Jeff Bagwell. Yeah, he told my friend Lenny that. I haven't seen him in years. Greg Jeffries on the Phillies. Transaction. Look at that. That's awesome. And look, the ball's getting ready to get battered. He's going to stroke it double to the outfield. Yeah, he said that. They were like drinking and having drinks and chilling. And he said that. He's like, it's the best thing in the world, man. I was like, dude, I wish I was there, like, talking to him. I would have rolled. I haven't seen Lenny in years, but I'm actually going to text him tonight. Tell me the Barry Zito story again. He's going to be like, I talked to you in like 10 years. This is all you want to know? Yeah, that's all I want to know. Jeffries, he had gap power. Greg Vaughn, he was a powerful hitter. So the Brewers here, I think he went to the Rockies. Darren Dalton, Extreme Corpse. Those aliens did some really extreme numbers on his ass when they kidnapped him. They abducted him, took him up to like Mars. You remember him, right, Rob? Uncle Len. Him and his brother were Barry Zito at Egypt. Egypt's one of the nightclubs on it used to be Delaware Avenue. It's Columbus Boulevard now. His brother's, yeah, that's right. His brother's Pedro Guerrero. That's right. Why did I ever tell you guys that before? Oh, look at this guy.
I just wanted to
Mini
say hi.
Bips. What do you say, Mini Bips?
Hi.
You having fun up there? It's his friend Aunt's birthday.
Yeah, we're talking no thought.
All right, as long as you don't destroy anything.
Yeah.
Scotty Scott. Springfield Thunderbirds hockey game.
Bye, guys. That's it.
Bye, Bub. Scotty says, hey, buddy. Jimmy says, hey, buddy. How's ninja training, Kurt asks. Yep. How many? 6 months. Then he's a black. 7 months. Then he's a black belt. If he passes, 4 times as old as him, he'll kick my ass from here to Sunday. But hey, that's what you want. You want your kids to do better than you. Springfield minor league hockey game. Yo, they're the best. I went to a Hershey Bears game once when they were an affiliate for the Flyers. And it was a great time. I went to a couple of them. Ninja Bips. He'll be sitting there by himself, and somebody tries to rob us. He'll spring in action like a turtle. That's exactly it. Rob just brought up a good point. Real friendship is years of silence. It's not like we're mad at each other. Just, you get family, have a talk. I'll text Lenny and say, Len, tell me the story about when you and your brother met Barry Zito. And he'll be like, Big Tone, this is the story. I'll write back, thank you. I'll see you around. Next time I see him, we'll be like, yo, I don't really have a football team. I like the Detroit Lions. Scotty's doing a football break. It's only 316 Austin per team. I like the Lions and I like the 49ers. Are one of them available? Look at Barry Sanders. Joe Rosselli. Oh, who the hell is Joe Rosselli? He was probably in Egypt the night Barry Zito met Lenny. And yeah, Lenny's brother was Pedro Guerrero, the third baseman for the Dodgers and Cardinals. Jeff Manto, Worrell Hershiser. The Lions are mine? All right. Lions, Tigers, Bears. Oh, my. Jose Mesa. Kurt. I think Kurt will be okay with it. I didn't know he's a Lions fan. Kurt, I'm sorry. I'm break blocking him by accident. This pack was rough. You sure? Mesa was actually, we got the Greg Jeffries. That was cool. All right, that clears it up. I'm a Herman Moore fan. Anybody remember Herman Moore? Top Series 2. Pack feels a little heavy. Andre Ware. Who's the quarterback? Minnie's 11. Who's the quarterback they had? Rodney Peete, Holly Robinson Berry, Hall. No, Holly Robinson. Keone Keller. For what? Cardinals team card. I didn't know they had Greg Maddux. Since when did the Cardinals sign him? You ever notice the Cardinals sign a pitcher? They always turn out to be like pretty good. Lester hat. But the pitching they develop sucks. Martinez just fell off the earth. Hudson got hurt. Genesis Cabrera, Daniel Ponce de Leon. I want to do a study on that. Holly Robinson. Yo, Holly. Hanging with Mr. Bips. Don't get jealous, Belinda. Angels. Who was Demarius Thomas? I've seen that we have to RIP him, but he was a football player. Canoli Paredes. Houston pitcher. Anthony Rendon turning 2. Oh, he's getting Ramon Laureano out. Steroids. Cost the A's the playoffs. We don't condone that. James Paxton. It just signed like a year with an option deal with the Red Sox. Georgia Tech. Yo, it's like Georgia Tech. The Lethal Weapon 3. Ryan Oliver, Dennis Scott, Kenny Anderson. I didn't know they had a football team. Broncos wide receiver. How did he die? He was young, wasn't he? He was like 30. Ooh, we have a backwards card. David Peralta, Jobber. The backwards card. DHD Butts, Corey Seager, 33. For what? This is probably his final Dodgers card. No, it's not, because this is Series 2. Topps has a ton of other sets. This is probably his like 20th to last Dodgers card. They don't have a full football team, Georgia Tech? All right. Jobberville. 0 to 60. Mike Trout, boring veteran. Mike, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Great player. Just a boring veteran. Rafael Devers. I think he's like 25. I think he's younger than maybe a third of the top 100 prospects in baseball. I don't know that for a fact, though. I'm supposing. Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola is not an ace. Aaron Nola is a good fourth starter. An okay third starter. Caesar in the shower. Jesus Christ. Austin Hedges. Why would they put him in a set? Derek Dietrich, like flexing his muscles. I guess if you hit 15 home runs, that would be like really happy. You'd be happy with flexing muscle running around. And Jose Altuve. We don't condone him. All right. So it's like a rivalry between the Bulldogs and the Georgia Tech. They were the Yellow Jackets, if I remember. Got OPG. 93. In honor of getting a Pat Waters card earlier, this is OPG. The goal here is a Blue Jay or Expo. Well, Seattle's pretty far north. Maybe we can consider Seattle part of Canada for this pack if we get a Mariner. That'd be awesome. It's semi-Jizzle Fizz. Oh, yeah, first card, Manuel Lee. He was a Blue Jay shortstop. All right, it's one of those, like, this is the good team. This is the jobber team, as you put it. I think we got that up here sort of like with in basketball. I think Temple and somebody. I don't like how they write the team names on these. This is supposed to say Athletics. This is Dave Henderson. It's funny, him and Ricky played together, and nobody really made a lot of like commotion about them being father and son like they did with the Griffies. Steve Sachs. Yips. Thomas Howard. Brian Williams. Rather have Ryan Howard and Devin Williams. Darryl Strawberry in the Dodgers. You don't see that often. When he went to LA back home, his career went all downhill, if you remember. Scott Cooper, Jose Vizcaino. He was a real jobber, that guy. Look at this. This is coordinated, it's like synchronized fielding. I've never seen a baseball card with like the same player doing the same, different players doing the same things with the same uniform on. It's pretty erotic. And Travis Fryman, the first player that I grew up knowing who retired. He's the first one. Mike Schmidt retired, I know, but I call Mike Schmidt's middle of his career, whatever. But Fryman's the one who, like, I saw him as a rookie. I was like, watched him play, was happy with him, and he retired. And I don't know why I know that, but I do. Fryman is Kurtz as our Detroit correspondent. Final pack. I think I lied to you guys the other night when I said I have no more holiday. I have 3 more packs. This one's for tonight. The goal here is Jose Canseco. Oh, magnifying glass. Kloss. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I gotta go up for like a Kloss card. Mrs. Kloss. An elf. I want an elf relic. Ryan Jeffers, jobber. Well, actually, no, he's not a bad catcher. I'm sorry, Ryan. He actually had a good year, low average, but low on base, but some good pop for a catcher. I apologize, Ryan. I spoke out of place. I spoke too soon about you. Hyun Jun Ryu, a good pitcher for the Blue Jays. He's not a jobber yet. Andrew Benintendi. No. He went 2020 his rookie year. And it just went all downhill from there. We hope he gets back on track. That's a good point. Who's going to be a good catcher for Minnesota after Mauer, right? Sure as hell ain't going to be JT Realmuto because the Phillies won't trade him because nobody will take him on because of that goddamn salary they pay him. Morons. Use your resources better. Sorry for cursing. Michael Brantley, professional hitter. Jesus Luzardo. Oh, we got Jesus. This makes me happy. I don't know why I like him so much. He's not on Oakland anymore. And he sucked last year in fantasy. Maybe it's a buy low opportunity. Alejandro Kirk. Yo, he might be a good catcher for the Blue Jays until Gabriel Marino takes him over for him. And maybe Danny Jansen, who I still have kind of a little slither of hope. No, he's not good. But Captain Kirk's supposed to be a good catcher. Oh, and it's the metallic. It's if you rub it, it's like it's bulbous. God damn, another cat. What the? I'm sorry for almost cursing. Back-to-back Alejandro Kirks. They're both 420. One's the raised metallic, one is the base. I don't think I've ever seen this before in my life. That's true. I didn't think about the lineup protection with him. Kirk, he's surrounded by Springer, Vlad, Bo, Gurriel, Biggio, Teoscar Hernandez. Good call, Kurt. If we're in leagues together, just forget that Kurt wrote that or I said that out loud. And double your fun. If you're in 2 catcher leagues, you have 2 right here. You got 2 Kirks. The same pack. I got the same card in the same pack, but not back-to-back like that. And not back-to-back base and treble. To go blind. With this? Oh my God. Watch. It's like LED stuff. There had to be, right? There had to be a Kurt. I never watched it, but Kurt's asking if there was a Star Trek episode with 2 Kirks. I could see them doing that. Rainbow in a pack. How cool would that be? You would go blind if you pull out a whole rainbow of the same player in 1 pack. That would be an accomplishment. If I ever see that happen, Pops is going to go crazy when they see that video. Josh Palacios. I'm not even going to look if it's his short print because I never heard of Josh Palacios, and I don't think anybody will ever care if he ever becomes. I don't like. You know what? This could be the super most rarest